Hey, welcome back, knife nerds, everyday care people. It's the Big Canucker. We've got ourselves a video today, and I want to go over just a couple of things. I planned on doing a video yesterday on Monday, but my wife ended up bringing home some sort of flu, and she is typhoid Mary in this house lately. She's brought it home, and it's just been kicking my butt all weekend. And Monday didn't feel that much better. Today I feel a little bit better, so I thought, hell, I better get on here real quick and let's go through a few things. Now, a couple of things I want to go through here, not just one thing, but first things I want to go over is a couple of knives. I did a little bit of dyeing here last week. I did a little bit of a short on them. I call them the Deadpool and the Joker, and I just think they just look fantastic. We ended up starting off with a Crew Carta Paramilitary 2 with my Carta scales on it. I pulled the scales right off, ended up dyeing them, and I just love it. It kind of reminds me of a Joker knife just because the Joker's, his knife was purple in the comic books anyway. I know he's got it out the front, some sort of microtech in the movies and stuff, but I just think it reminds me of the Joker. I ended up getting that from Alberta Firearms, by the way. The other one here I got from them too as well, funnily enough. Happens to be this one here, which I call the Deadpool. And I had started off with a black G10, a black on black G10 Spyderco Shaman. I ended up beating the hell out of this knife. This is a definite user. And I ended up taking the G10 scales and making it kind of a skinny version where you kind of smooth that off. And you know what? I liked it at first, but after a while, I really missed the original shape of the original scales. And I just looked online, threw a forum out there, and I offered up, hey, I want to buy some my Carta scales. I had a gentleman sell me some, brought them in, and I dyed them right away, and they are awesome. I think it turned out really, really well. I love these my Carta scales on the Shaman, and it just brought back my love from the Shaman again, and I've been carrying this, and you can see I really put a 14-degree edge on here. I leaned this thing way back. I scraped the hell out of it, though. It's been a real user, but I love it. Shaman is one of my favorite knives of all time. So that's the two there, the Joker and the Deadpool. Thought I'd show you those just to give you an idea of kind of a little bit of fun customizing I've done. And then let's put those aside. Now, another thing I ended up doing is a couple weeks ago, we had I had a knife sale, and I ended up buying some knives, but I also did some trades too as well. I ended up trading my my Kaiser GPB1 for this 0450 Sinkovich ZT, and I gotta say, I had a carbon fiber version of this knife, and I didn't really like it. I just thought it was, it was okay, it was light as hell, and ended up selling it or trading it for something else. But then I brought this one in. My plan was, I figured, well, I'll trade that Kaiser for this, and I'll probably just sell this one or see what I can do. But when I put this in my hand, holy cow, I absolutely love this knife. Way more than I love the carbon fiber version. And it's the weight. I love the weight. The handle seems way different. Not only that, the blade seems heavier. The blade seems to really fly out with some, some thwack to it. And it's got a little bit of mass to it, and I don't think the blade is different on the carbon fiber version. It seems like it's the same, thickness and the same length and all that stuff. The difference was, instead of titanium scales, they had, one titanium and one carbon fiber, I do believe, if I remember correctly. I just wasn't in love with that knife, but I was blown away at how much I love this knife. And I gotta say, Damien, I know he's not too 100% pleased with the Kaiser, and I apologize for that, but sometimes, I wasn't expecting to love this knife as much as I did, and it's boom. It's definitely, I'm so pleased with that. And the second thing we ended up trading is, I had a Boker F3 custom, and I ended up, trading them for this. I have never seen these before. This one here is called a Sosby. Oh, almost dropped it here into my thing. It's called a Sosby Spike. But I'm not 100% sure if this is if they've changed the kind of model on the Spike. Because looking online, the Spike is 3.75 inches long, so they may have had a different version or a version that was, because they are, I guess, handmade. They are a custom knife maker. They look like they're very tactical, and I just thought, what the hell? You know what? I've never had one of these before, and I've not really did a lot of I've not done a lot of carrying fixed blades as everyday carries, and I thought this might be one that I might end up doing that. It seems like it's the right size for a fixed blade to everyday carry. It comes with a connect little sheath, and it's got this kind of great attachment here, so it looks like it could either be a boot knife or it's got a really nice Kydex sheath here. And these wrappings, these hand wraps, I guess are supposed to be impregnated with kind of a resin too as well. So they're not just, straight, sort of kind of just regular kind of, what do you call it, paracord. It looks like it's really impregnated, so it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, you probably could cut this stuff off and have a bare bones knife, but this really gives a real good kind of fills up the handle. This is there, and it gives a really wicked grip too as well. I've not had a knife with almost as good grip. Like this grip is phenomenal. So that's what I ended up doing, those kind of trades there too. So I just want to give you an idea, kind of a first impression. Love this, like this, but so far just absolutely fantastic on my trades. I've got one other thing here real quick too as well. I've been doing some knife sailing, and I've got one that's on the way, but I gotta pay for it, so I just thought I would throw this out there. I don't think I threw this out there on my knife sale, but this happens to be a Benchmade 940 SBK, and I guess the SBK stands for the fact that it's got the black Cerakote blade as well as the pretty super sharp serrations. This looks like it's kind of one of the original 940s. This one happens to be 154 cm steel on it. It's not the S30V, and I know there's a lot of people who love that steel, and they were disappointed when they switched because the sharpness of the 154 cm could be, it's so easy to sharpen. It still holds a great edge. It's really tough. A lot of people, 154 cm is their favorite steel, and this is a user, of course. I love this. I love this back spacer, and the reason I'm kind of selling this is I ended up just picking up a Smoky Mountain Knife Works carbon fiber version, so I thought I'd throw this one up for sale. If you guys want to, take this one home, I think I have it online for $195 shipped in Canada. But if you're a subscriber here and you send me a message at thebigcanucker.gmail.com, I'll do it for a $175 ship. So if somebody wants this user Benchmade 940 SBK, and you know what, it's a user, it's got some kind of wear to it, it's got a little bit of markings on the blade, of course the clip is going to wear, but the action on here is awesome. I mean, it's drop shut, it's like butter, and it comes with a box too as well. So like I said, $175 to any of you guys out there who are viewers. If it's in the States, we'll see what the shipping is on it, but I can't see it being that much more. And so it's for sale. So we thought we'd throw that out there just to give you guys a little bit of content here. I'm sick, so hell, let's do that. So if you like what you saw here, don't forget to subscribe as well as give me the thumbs up and share, because I appreciate it so much. You guys are out there. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers, and when we do hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a Canadian Knife Company knife here, the Sleeper. So somebody's going to get themselves that Sleeper. So we're going to hit 2,000 subscribers. We're going to give that away. So please stay safe out there. Please keep your stick on the ice to shine as that up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.